Alright, in this next video we're going to be going through just the candidate life cycle and using job science to do that. So we're going to take somebody all the way uh, from identifying the candidate all the way through closing them. So somebody that we're going to find from LinkedIn all the way through closing them, or a placement at job science. So if we look at job science, um, so we're again adding somebody and how to do that, and then all the different tabs: application, submittals, interviews, offers, placements, and how that process works. Alright, so real quickly as an example how to add a candidate. Most of us should know how to do this, but again briefly, you find a candidate from LinkedIn, you cross-reference, make sure this person is not in the database. Right? Let's not forget to cross-reference first. We don't want to add duplicate people. Okay, no matches found. Great. So once we've done that, go ahead and click on export to PDF. Alright, goes there. You can click on your home page on Job Science. Alright, there's a little arrow button. Go ahead and click that arrow button. You're going to see Add Resumes. Click Add Resume. Okay, choose File. Alright, go up to Downloads. And then boom, Tessa Flippin. There she is. Open. And Add Resume. Take a minute to process. Boom. Alright, and so then that populates that, and then from there you can go ahead and add all the different areas that you need to. Alright, so once all the information is filled out accurately, next let's just go through the next pieces here. So identifying the candidate, you put them into the system. Now we're going to talk about how to move them to messaging within the system, okay, as a part of the candidate life cycle within that first third. Okay, so she's added properly, and then if you go ahead and click on Candos, a couple of things, right? One, if let's just say she's core banking, for example, and if they are coded as core banking, automatically they're going to be updated to this list view here. More on how to do that in a later time. And then if you have a created date to get people that are recently added, boom, here she is at the top, right? So from there you can click on her profile there, or if you have a list of people that you want to move to a different list, you're able to essentially click all those people. Okay. For the sake of this video, let's just go ahead and do one. So let's just click on her here, and then it's moving a bit slow. Okay. And so then from here, we're going to apply to a job. The idea of applying to a job is that we're going to apply to a fake job titled BCM, or to a BCM client, right? And that fake job is Retail Banking Manager, and the client's not labeled, but it's a BCM client. So we'll go ahead and click that for now. Apply to position. Boom. And close. Just a note, again, instead of having core banking, another sheet you could have here is recently added, right? You can have a view of people that are recently added, and boom, that person would show up here as well. Alright, once the candidate is applied to a job, they are automatically going to be taken off the list. So anyone that applies to a job here will automatically be removed, and then they will show up in the applications viewings. Alright, so for the viewings, a couple of main ones here, but the way we're looking at it is messaging, calling, and engage. Right, so messaging being one, I'd recommend doing these. So for messaging, these are people that we know. Okay, we've added them. We know we want to message, i.e., new LinkedIn connection, message them in whatever capacity. All right, so that person's automatically here. Here's Tessa. If you have a last modified date, you can click on that button, and it'll bring up the people who are most recent to the top. So they're automatically brought to this page. Alright, and then again, this list, you can go through each person. Say you clicked on their profile to go to their LinkedIn. You could click an email here directly and send them all emails. Could create your own templates as well. But say you finish all those things, you click on details, record that new activity, right, by scrolling down, logging that you message that person via email, or whatever the case is. You're done with that. Now you go ahead and move that person. Say now you want to call those people. And again, you can click the entire group or just that one person, however you'd like to do it. And then the idea is that we would move that person then to the next place, which is under application, which is to calling, so that we can make calls to all these people. Again, either one person on that sheet's going to update itself, and then we move to calling, and then here this person shows up. Numbers here, and so this is the next group here. So say we're just calling these people, and then once they are once somebody responds to us, we either talk to them by calling or they respond to a message. Then the idea is that we would highlight those people, and then we would move them again to engaged. Oh, got an error here. Let's click this. Let's just click her. Let's see if we can't move this person over. And then engage. So the idea behind engage, right, is that this is a person that we've talked to or has responded to us at any capacity. Either we've talked to them on the phone or they've replied to an email response. And so then that person, so we know that these are a list of people that we have already spoken to. So you can see she's automatically removed from that list, and then she would be showing up here in the engaged list. If I did it, you could sort down to her name. She's at the bottom here. You could sort by date here as well to find those people. So once somebody is in the engage sheet here, the idea is that all these people we would then we would come to this list to create our new follow-up task. So really three kind of outcomes. Either one, we are going to, they're not interested or not a fit for whatever reason, and so the idea is that we would put them in the keep in touch box, right? To have a list of people who just aren't a fit or aren't interested. Two, if there's some type of follow-up that would need to be done that was getting additional information or we weren't really sure with that person, then we would move them to that follow-up sheet list and then take appropriate action from there. Otherwise, we leave them in engaged, and we would create tasks there. So, for example, we click on the person, or even better yet, if you didn't click on that person, and you just want to create a new task for them, you would click on details, scroll down to the bottom, to create whatever new tasks you want to create. Typically, these are going to be things that are the follow-up here. Either you're chasing their CV, you are setting a call with them, and those are things that we'd have there, right? So that's when you'd save that, and that would automatically go to your task view list, which we'll get into at another time. Let's just say we want to submit the person. So at this point, if we want to submit the person, we would attach her to one of the real jobs, not the fake BCM one that we've made. So let's just go ahead and do that there. You go to apply to jobs, come down here, and let's say we want her to apply to an actual retail banking, which neither one of these are. Okay, banking manager, Accenture. Okay, we click here, go apply to position, close job, and then you come up here to refresh. And the reason you refresh is because you want the application number to go back up to 2 now, so you want that to show up. So you go to the new one, Banking Manager. Now don't go to the job, but go to the actual application itself. Click on Application, go to Move, click to Move, and move that person's submittal. There's a drop down here. I wouldn't worry about any of those. I would just go ahead and click Submittal. And if we did all that right, and the system set up right, then automatically she'll be moved from any application list, and she'll be automatically brought to the submittal tab. Let's just see if her name shows up here. Okay, and here she is, Tessa. All right, see how that works. And then from submittal, obviously, you would either create. That means that submittal has been completed. But that's what this list is here. Next from there, let's just say she moves forward to an interview. We've got a call back, which is great. You can go ahead and move her directly to where that interview is. Let's just say it is HR screen, right? Then from there, she should be removed automatically from that list. Boom, pop on interviews. And if we did this right, she should just show up. There she is, Tessa. All right. Let's just say, so the interviews is going to be all your candidates in process, right? And from there, you can have you can email these people, you can do anything you need to there. And then let's just say she moved forward and congratulations, received an offer, which is great, right? Click on offer. Okay, she's going to be removed from that list, and then you click on offers, and we did this right, she should show up there automatically. Fantastic. And then you get the idea. Same thing if we place her and come to this list, she will automatically be updated to this list here. Okay, so that's how that works. So that is how we're flowing through all these different tabs here. From here, it's just a matter of deciding how you want to flow, work with these systems or these processes. It's making sure you have the right things that are showing up for display. Furthermore, then from there, the idea is that you would work backwards, right, working closest to the money. So when you start your day, you go to offers out, and then you look and you create your tasks from there, or you just work from there, saying, okay, is there anything I can do with these people to get them moving forward? So MyURash, I had to get his paperwork. That should be a priority. That's where I should start. Going backwards, interviews. Is there anything that needs to happen here? Do I need to create follow-ups for these guys? I.e., I need to confirm an interview or get people's availability. Whatever that is. Whoops. We come here. We would create that follow-up task. Maybe I need to confirm an interview. Okay, and if you did that, you would set that as a high priority, right? Or so I should do that down here. You would go ahead and log just an interview, not started yet. This is a high priority, and when you save this, it's going to automatically show up into your task view list as a high priority. And I recommend anything that's a high priority is where you would start with first, right? Then going backwards from there, submittals. Another way this would be great to use if you need to create a template messages to send out to everybody, i.e., hey, haven't received any updates yet. We'll keep you posted as soon as we get some initial feedback, right? So you can send those to those people to keep them in the loop, to know who you have that submitted that has not yet moved forward, see if there's anything we can do. And so that's the idea behind flowing through these processes and using them. Alright, in the last part of this video, we're just going to go through how to populate a submittal using the system. So somebody we're submitting today is Francisco. So go ahead and, so assuming that he's already been matched to the right job, right? He's in applications, as you can see here, applications, clearly engaged list, Francisco. So what we're going to do from there, we're going to click on Francisco's profile, which you actually didn't necessarily need to do. But then from there, dismiss this. Alright, so we go to applications, whichever one that we are going to be submitting. So for now, let's say is Retail Banking Manager. We'll click on this. Then from there, we're going to click on Forward, okay? Which we could also have just done directly from that list. From there, you're going to click on External Forward. Alright, you're going to choose this go-to. So in this box, you're going to actually type in, click on the box here, and you are going to type in internal. The reason you're typing in internal, click go. We have a list of people here. We're going to have probably somebody add all the different names here, so you can first email this to yourself. For now, let's pick mine. I would go ahead and delete this here. Okay, so go ahead and scroll down, go to select template. And then from there, the drop-down box, and then from there, message candidate templates, and then from there, resume send, it populates, okay, and then click send. Successfully sent. So that's going to go forward to whoever you chose in that email, and then once that email comes in, as you can see from below, click here. Boom, and that person's automatically, all their information's filled out, good to go. Just forward it on to whoever you need to forward on to, make any changes you need to make there, and then you are good to go.